The second problem is better not to use equal to notify users. This is the outline of the whole project, and I notice in the for file and these lines, they all use equal to notify or prompt user. Like the figure shows, we'll come back, the website will jump out a new page independently to prompt the user. But I think this way is not user-friendly and not beautiful. So it's best to use Ajax technology to update the page asynchronously, like the following figure shows. If this is the WKU official website. If user enter the wrong password, the page will notify user in a striking color, like this. The next one is use good name for reviewers to rate. I noticed that in register submit.php file, the variable naming is vague and weak, like this sentence shows. The code creates the variables named circle1, result 1, and number 1. But in this file, I can't find circle 2, result 2, and number 2. Thus, I think the naming is kind of weak. So you should use clear and more specific variable names. And the next problem is there's almost no comments in the project. I explored the whole project. I found only the file named admin login.php has three comments. The code should have more comments to notify code reviewers what the code means. Then can make the reviewers to better understand the code. For example, I extract project code from the project. These 4 lines. The parameter selection is the select part, a selection parameter in Circle, I guess. We may add some comments on the code to make it easier to understand and to change the names of parameter. For example, I will add a comment like select this 4-line code will select the whole column with name of selection. The section could be the title, ISBN, also author, or other, etc. Then another problem is no indication of user's current state. When user login successfully, the web will prompt like the figure shows here. Then we return back to the main page, this figure here. But the interface has no difference with when user didn't log in. I think after login, the main page should notify the user he has been logging and provide the logout function. Like the page can add a short welcome sentence in the upper right corner, like here, hello and plus username, to notify that user have logged in. Then the last problem is no password encryption. I noticed that now the password stored in the database is still the unencrypted original password, which will result in lower security of the user account. So I will use MD5 or other encryption algorithms to encrypt the password. Like the picture shows how MD5 encrypts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 16-bit lowercase encryption version of the password, and following is other cases. Okay, and now I will talk about the future work. First is the adaptive requirement. We need to be adaptable. For future releases, the maximum number of users SHTM support should increase as the number of users increases. SHTM should be available for a long time. In addition, the web security certificate should be updated in time. The second one is system security. We want to design every function of the system based on security. SSL will be used to encrypt communication between the database and the server. The exchange of information between the server and the client also require encryption, especially for login requirements, so that others cannot get sensitive information through some messages. Furthermore, transparent data encryption TDE will be used to provide database encryption. All information will be backed up to a standby server, which is also encrypted by the TDE. Third one is policies and regulation. Although most users are WKU Chinese students, there are still some international students who are willing to use the system but do not understand Chinese. The system will increase English language support. We need to focus on relevant external regulatory requirements. In most regional laws, such as China and the United States, electronic textbooks are licensed and not sold. Electronic bookstores can control most of the user's right to ebooks. Lending second-hand electronic textbook, including copying ebooks or selling second-hand electronic textbooks, even if they are not DRM or TPM, may violate copying right. While there is no ebook policy to oversee how to use ebooks or any hard rules, the platform should avoid earning an extra commission to avoid risks. The next one is the system lifecycle sustainment. Although most use the design life of the system is at least 4 years and will be maintained by technical support personnel, including CPS students and WKU lecturers, with the following qualities activities: 4 system updates per year. Test once a month, check the running status of the system, and collect and analyze all telemetry data generated in the test to improve the system. Each semester, experienced personnel should organize the training of the detachment personnel and recruit new detachment personnel training from the second trade students in WKU. That's all of our presentation. Thanks for watching.